Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this occasion, we're going to talk about one of the texts that we learned in 10th grade of high school. That is procedure text. With me, Bu Ica in SMA Negeri 2 Lamongan. There will be 5 points that we are going to discuss. The first one is the definition, the second one is the communicative purpose, the third one is the genetic structure, the fourth one is language features, and the last one is the example and the analysis of the text. Let's discuss it one by one. Let's start with the definition of procedure text. What is procedure text? It is a text which explains or tells the process or the steps how to make or how to do something. It is designed to guide the reader in completing a specific task effectively. For the examples, it includes recipes, instructions for operating a device, or steps for conducting a science experiment, and many others. Jadi, definisi dari procedure text itu adalah teks yang menjelaskan atau menceritakan tentang proses atau cara-cara bagaimana membuat atau bagaimana melakukan sesuatu. Teks ini dibuat untuk memberikan petunjuk kepada para pembaca untuk menyelesaikan sesuatu secara efektif. Contoh-contohnya ketika kalian membaca resep, kemudian instruksi untuk mengoperasikan sebuah alat, atau cara-cara untuk melakukan sebuah eksperimen sains, dan banyak contoh lainnya. And now we go to the second point of the text, that is the goal or the communicative purpose or the aim of procedure text. The communicative purpose of procedure text is to explain or to tell the readers about the process or the steps, how to make or how to do something. Jadi sama halnya atau berkaitan dengan definisi dari procedure text itu sendiri, tujuan dari disusunnya teks prosedur teks itu adalah untuk menjelaskan pembaca tentang proses atau steps bagaimana cara membuat atau melakukan sesuatu. Okay, next we go to the third point of the text, that is the genetic structure or the organization of procedure text. There are three. The first one is the goal, the second one is materials, and the third one is steps. Okay, the first structure is the goal. It is the main objective of procedure text and is often stated in the title or introduction. And the second one is the material. It is a list of necessary tools, ingredients, or equipment is usually included. And the third one is steps. It is a numbered or bulleted list of actions or instruction is provided in a logical order so that the reader can follow the instructions effectively. Jadi di sini ada 3. Yang pertama itu adalah goal atau tujuan, dan di dalam goal ini adalah tujuan utama teks prosedur ini dibuat dan biasanya tercermin dalam judulnya yang atas sendiri. Terus yang kedua di situ ada materials, di situ ada list alat dan bahan yang dibutuhkan, dan yang ketiga adalah step, di mana di situ nanti menjelaskan urutan instruksi yang harus dilakukan oleh pembaca secara efektif. Okay, now we come to the fourth point of procedure text, that is the language features. There are 3 here. The first one is imperative sentences, the second one is action verbs, and the third one is connecting words. And now let's talk about it one by one. Imperative sentence in Bahasa Indonesia, we call it kalimat perintah. Here, many steps are written in the imperative mood. For example, turn on the stove, open the package, open the door, and etc. We will usually find imperative sentences in the structure of the steps of the procedure text. Why? Because in the steps, we will find a lot of instructions that use imperative sentences. And remember that in the imperative sentences, it is usually started with bare infinitive without subject. Jadi, imperative sentence ini dalam bahasa Indonesia kita sering menyebutnya dengan kalimat perintah, dan kita akan sering menemukan kalimat-kalimat perintah itu di dalam struktur steps, karena di dalam steps itu ada instruksi atau urutan bagaimana cara melakukan sesuatu. Dan jangan lupa bahwa ciri-ciri dari kalimat imperatif itu adalah selalu diawali dengan bare infinitive atau verb one tanpa diawali dengan subject. Okay, the second language features of procedure text is the use of action verbs. This text uses verbs that describe action. For example, add, mix, pour, crack, beat, boil, and many other action verbs that you can find in the text to show the action. Jadi di dalam procedure text itu juga menggunakan kata kerja aksi seperti menambah, mencampur, menuangkan, merebus, dan kata-kata kerja aksi yang lainnya. Kenapa menggunakan action verbs? Ya karena di dalam teks prosedur itu kan ada instruction, di mana instruction itu menggunakan kata kerja yang menunjukkan aksi. Okay, hopefully you understand what I'm saying. And next we go to the third language features, that is connecting words, like first, then, after, next, and they are used to show the sequence of steps. Jadi, ciri kebahasaan yang ketiga dari teks prosedur itu adalah penggunaan kata penghubung seperti first, second, finally. Kenapa menggunakan kata penghubung waktu? Ya karena di dalam prosedur teks itu ada urutan, ada step-stepsnya. Jadi, connecting words is needed in the procedure text. Okay guys, I have explained all the points about procedure text, and to make you understand more, let's go to the example and analysis. Okay, here I take the example from English Academy by Ruang Guru, and the example is how to cook omelette. And now let's analyze the text based on the genetic structure and language features. If you look at the slide, there are three structures there. The first is the aim or the goal, and it is how to cook omelette. That is called aim or goal. And the second one, there is material, and you can see in the ingredients on the text. And the last is steps. You can find the steps in the instruction. That's the structure of procedure text. Jadi kalau kalian perhatikan di dalam slide, di situ ada tiga struktur dari prosedur teks itu sendiri. Yang pertama adalah the goal. The goal ini biasanya bisa dilihat dari title-nya atau judulnya, How to Cook Omelette. That's called the goal. Kemudian yang kedua ada materials. Kalian bisa menemukan materials pada ingredients atau tools. Di situ hanya ada ingredients mulai dari telur, kemudian susu, garam, kemudian lada dan lain-lainnya. Itu disebut materials, ya, struktur materials. Kemudian struktur yang ketiga adalah steps. Kamu bisa menemukan steps pada instruction, mulai dari pecahkan telur, put milk, beat the egg, and so on. Okay, that's about the genetic structure of procedure text. I think it is quite easy, right? And now we go to the language features of the procedure text based on the text in the slide. Okay, let's start from the imperative sentence. Can you find the imperative sentences in the text? Yes, the imperative sentences are found in the instruction. Start from crack the egg into a bowl, put milk, salt, and pepper into the egg, and so on. That's called imperative sentences. Jadi kalian bisa menemukan imperative sentence atau kalimat perintah di dalam struktur steps yang tercermin dalam instruction. Mulai dari pecahkan telur, kemudian masukkan susu, aduk telurnya, panaskan pancinya, semuanya itu disebut dengan kalimat perintah. Okay, now what about action verbs? You can also find action verbs in the instructions. It's like crack, put, beat, hit, spread, pour, fold. That's called action verbs. Jadi selain kalimat perintah, kalian juga bisa menemukan action verbs di dalam instruction. Jadi action verbs itu adalah kata-kata kerja aksi yang bisa kalian temukan pada instruction. Mulai dari pecahkan, masukkan, panaskan, campurkan. Nah, itu semuanya disebut dengan kata kerja aksi. Or in English, we say action verbs. Okay, now what about connecting words? Can you find any connecting words in the text? Yes, we cannot find any connecting words in the text, but you can use any connecting words if you create a procedure text. Jadi memang di dalam contoh tersebut kalian tidak menemukan kata penghubung waktunya, tapi kalian bisa menambahkan sendiri the connecting words kalau kalian membuat procedure text untuk membuat instruksi kalian lebih mudah dipahami untuk menunjukkan urutan langkah-langkahnya. Okay students, alhamdulillah we come to the end of this session. I have explained all points about procedure text, and hopefully this video can help you to understand more about this text. But I'm sure this text, I think it's not too difficult to learn because you often meet this kind of text in the package of food, in the package of a device, and etc. Okay, that's all that I can say. Happy learning everybody. See you on the next video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye-bye.